Okay, let's start learning the concept of object-oriented programming. And in this video, we are going to see about the classes, that how to create a class and what are the components could be there in the Java class. So first, let's define what is the class. So the definition of the class is that it is defined as a template that describes the data and behavior associated with the class instantiations. So data means that the class would have different variables or a constant that comes under the data, and behavior means the methods of the class. So basically class defines the concept of encapsulations, which is the most important concept of the object-oriented programming. So in this encapsulation, what happens that there would be a method and there would be a variable, okay, and both would be defined inside the class, okay. So the variable of the class would be accessible through the method. That is the meaning of encapsulation. So what does Java class consist of? So the Java class can have the optionally package declaration, importing other classes or interfaces, class declaration. This is the only mandatory part of the class declaration. It can have the instance variable, it can have a static variable, it can have instance block, it can have a static block, constructor, and methods. Okay, so these are the possible things that we can have in the Java class. Okay, now let's see the demo of Java class. Let's create the new Java class. Okay, so I'm moving to the IDE, and in the IDE, let's create a new package called OOP, Object-Oriented Programming. And inside this, I'm going to explain the concept of object-oriented programming. Okay, so first one is a class demo. Okay, or let me give the some good name like or meaningful name like product. Let's create a class of product. So yeah, here is the mistake that as I have tried to create the package, that's why that no class has been created. So let me do refactoring over here. Let me change the name of the package to OOP, clicking on refactor. Okay, and now inside that, let's create the class called product. We have created the class product. Okay, now let me show you that how this product class would be useful. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do, I'm opening the website called amazon.in, and in amazon.in, whenever you open any item, let's go to any of the section, let's go to the footwear, and if you see the footwear, let me go to the specific footwear. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I have opened this particular footwear, right? So this particular footwear has various important fields like its title, right? It's like rating, right? How many that queries have been answered for this product, what is the price range, right? Okay, what are the colors associated with this particular product. Okay, so basically that any of the product would have certain fields. Okay, so for that to maintain a product in the application, somewhere we would have a class like this, that product class. So that is what we are going to do right now. Okay, we have already created the product class. Okay, now if you go back to our presentation, right, there we have seen that the first thing that we can have option, there is a package declaration. So here you can see this is our package declaration, right? So let me write this thing in the comment. Package declaration. Okay, optionally you can have that import statement, right? So import statement you can have after that. Right now I don't require any import statement, that's why I'm not writing anything for this. Then we have a class declaration. This is our class declaration. Inside class we can have two types of variable. Okay, let's declare the variables. Okay, and variables are two types: the instance variable and static variable. Okay, static variable we declare like this, that integer, let's say this is a product class, so the product would have integer id, so I'm taking id. Okay, this is the instance variable of the product. Okay, another variable let me take, that is the name of the product. Okay, then I'm taking one more instance variable, that is double, that is the price of the product. Okay, I'm taking one more string variable, that is string, let's say color of the product. Okay, right, and also I can have one more, let's say string brand of the product. Okay, right, so these are the fields which I have declared. All these fields are known as an instance. All these fields are known as what? Instance field. Okay, now the class can have that static field also. Let me declare the static fields. Okay, or static variables. These are the instance fields. So here we can have the static variable. Okay, so in the static what I can do, that let's say that let's have a category as a static field. Okay, so let's consider that the static this particular field would be a class called product, and inside that we have declared the two types of variable, instance variable and static variable. Oops, this is not a static variable, this is the instance variable. When this variable would become static, if I will precede the declaration with the static, then and then this is going to become the static variable. Okay, let's declare the methods inside this. Okay, so guys, generally what happens that the particular class would have few methods. Okay, right, so here suppose there is a method, let's say the type of method is string and get product info. Okay, this particular method will return the information related to this particular order. Okay, sorry, item. Okay, so here I'm just giving the return message that the product name is, okay, this is the thing that I'm going to return from this. Okay, also I can have like another method to get the product price, like get product price. Okay, and here I can return what? I can return the price itself. Okay, there is typo, let me change. Okay, so I can have one more field, that is void set product price. Okay, here the argument would be pass double, that is a, let's say price, like this. Okay, and here what will happen, that this particular price value would be used to set this price value. So here if you see that we have a confusion, that we have this price local variable as well as price instance variable. So here if in this particular scope, the scope of this set product price method, if I'll be using both of the variable, right, like price is equal to price, at that time this price variable which is declared as a local would be referred. Okay, I must have to differentiate the local variable and the instance variable which I want to use over here. So to differentiate this, what I can do, I can use a keyword called this. Okay, what this dot price would refer now, it would refer this particular instance variable, and this price is what? It is a local variable. Okay guys, so here what we have done, we have created a class called product, right? In that we have declared the few instance variables, one static variable and few methods. All these methods are instance method. All these methods are which kind of method? Instance method. Okay, so here let me write instance methods. Okay, and also optionally I can have the static method. Okay, so static method. Okay, so here in the static method, let's get the product category. Okay, so here I'm just going to write that string, sorry, the static method would be declared with the keyword static. string get. Okay, and what it will do, it will return the product category. Okay, so just let me return that category. Okay, good. So far so good, right? We have created a product class and we have few methods. Okay, now what we'll be doing, that we are going to create object of this class. Okay, right? And let's try to access the members of this class. Member means instance variable, static variable, instance method, static method, all are considered as a method of Java class. Okay, so let's create the main let's create another class where we are going to create, or where we are going to call the members of this product class. Okay, so let me go to our project hierarchy. There I'm going to create a class called main. Okay, inside this main class I'm going to create object of the class. Okay, so let's have the public static void main method. This is the class I'm going to run. Okay, and how can I create object of the class, this product class? It's really simple. You can declare the variable like product is equal to new product. Okay, I have created the object of class product. Okay, right? And with the help of this particular product, this is known as the reference variable. Okay, with the help of this reference variable, I would able to access the member of the product class. Okay, so let's try to access. Though there are few members like ID, name, price, color, brand. Let's try to set all those members. I'm setting the member like product dot ID equal to, let's say, 1. Then product dot name is equal to, let's say, mobile. Okay, product dot, let's say, brand is equal to Apple. Product dot color is equal to black. Okay, right? So we have set all the instance variable like ID, name, brand, color. Okay, so ID, name, price left. Okay, we are going to do that. Let's set the price also. That product dot price is equal to, let's say, 30,000. Okay, so we have set all the instance field of the product class. Okay, now how to set this static field? So static field can be like called with the help of class name itself. So what is our class name? Our class name is product. So product dot, the static field name is category. Okay, is equal to, let's say, the category is that electronics. Okay, this comes under the category of electronics item. Okay, so here you should see the difference, that we can access the instance variable with the help of this with the help of reference which we have created for this Java class. Okay, and the static variable will be accessible through only class name. Okay, this is what we have done. After that, what I can do, if I want to call the methods, I can call the method of product class. Okay, so instance method, obviously it would be called with the help of this reference variable, and the static method would be called with the help of the class name itself. Okay, so let's try to do that. So here, what are the methods? The methods are like get product info, get product price, okay, and get category. We are not going to do this right now. Okay, so let's try to call these three methods: get product info, get product price, and get category. Okay, so get product info is the instance method. So what I'll be doing, that I'll be using system.out.println, and inside that I'm going to call that method. So I'll be using a reference, that is a product dot get product info. Okay, similarly, again, this out product dot get product price. Okay, so these are the two instance method which I have called with the help of reference. Okay, Now let's call the static method. Okay, to call the static method, I must have to use the class name, that is a product dot get category. Okay, and let's try to run the application and let's see the output. Here you can see the product name is mobile, right? The price is 30,000 and it comes under the electronics item category, right? That's it for this video.